I started watching the Amazing Digital Circus. I finished episode 7 not too long ago. And, I was getting in ready to, hey, like, fuck this gay shit. It's alright. Just alright, honestly. There's moments where the comedy hits, and a lot of it where it doesn't. It's got millennial humor, 2020, 2019 type humor. It tries to be deep, but it really ain't all that, honestly. So, maybe the finale will change my mind. I highly doubt that. Also, the entire time I'm trying to figure out whether this is a kid's show or an adult show. Like, I have no fucking clue. They have this like whole gig where it's impossible to swear in the virtual universe, and then this one character complains you can't have sex, and a lot of kids watch this. I'm just a normie, like I'm just seeing what I see. All right, power to you. Yeah, so it's all right. I'll go in a little more depth once I watch the whole story pretty much, and that's gonna be now or tomorrow when I go watch this movie. Opening day, first time showing. Like, I'm going right into this, so I can upload this shit fast and get a bunch of views. Alright, we're gonna go watch The Amazing Digital Circus, the final act. Pray for me that I don't need to wear a gas mask, and hopefully everybody that goes to this movie showers.
Oh, Pomni. Oh, you naughty girl. Alright, I watched The Amazing Digital Circus, the final act. Charlie from Smile and Friends told me not to spoil this movie. He was pretty insistent on that. There's spoilers in this video, so that's the least I can do for my boy Charlie. But yes, there are spoilers, so if you plan on waiting for it to release on YouTube, now's your time to kaboot. If you don't care like I do, yeah, continue watching this video. What do I give The Amazing Digital Circus as a whole out of 10? A 4.5. It's alright. I thought it was alright the entire time watching it, but a lot of points got tedious, and they try to shoehorn the whole hey, I'm here for you, pal. Like, yeah, we fucking get it. Yeah, they just keep having these conversations. I'm there for you, pal. Yeah, it got to a point. Like, yeah, I get it. What I'm more concerned about is the story, honestly, because this was inspired by I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And towards the end of episode 8 and the beginning of the 9th episode is when we actually saw Kane turn into Am, pretty much, and I was actually like pretty excited for that. I think that was about to be like the best part of the show. And then they find a computer, and it's come to light that Kinger can just hack his way through and kill Am, pretty much kill Kane. Yeah, that's cool and all. And then they just lose the computer. They seem to give up on this idea of leaving the circus, and I was just thinking to myself, why not make a fucking computer with your imagination? Because they made it clear you can make things with your imagination. Just make a brand new computer, all right? And then you type it right in, code me an exit to the real world, exit me out of this virtual machine. And that's what I was waiting for, but they didn't do that. Instead, they bitched and moaned some more. And Jack like killed himself or some shit. He turned into like the giant black monster. Whoa, I should watch what I'm saying on this channel. So then they delete Kane, quote unquote, with the computer, and then he's like back in life in like the void or whatever. I don't think that's how computers work. I think once you delete something, it's gone. I don't know, I'm not a computerologist. Yeah, Kane was able to like bring himself back to life or some shit, and then he discovered humanity as an AI. So they flipped the script with the whole Am humanity issue, and he discovers what all these real people in this universe, the circus, that they're real people, and finds them or whatever. So then he shows them a slideshow of who these people really were, and plot twist, they're still living in the real world. It's just their heads are in the computer game. Well, a copy of their beings are in the game as these virtual characters. And I gotta say, that fucking pissed me off. Alright, like, that was the stupidest plot twist ever, it kind of like ruined the whole point of the show. It's trying to wait for them to get out of the circus, I think that was the whole point of the story. The climax would be them escaping. Towards the end, they just accept the fact that they're in this world, and yeah. Which I think is so lame. Like, that's what the show was all about. But then they made it like, oh, we're happy just the way we are here. But the entire show, you have been like so down in the dumps living in this world. Kane gives them everything they want. Like, you can live in any world you want, pretty much. So they get everything they want in the virtual world. when the entire time they just wanted to go back to the real world, and they're supposedly just happy that they're stuck like this forever. They still have their humanity inside them, mind you, and they want to leave throughout the entire story. So it makes me think that they are humans the entire time, but plot twist is it's really not. And that just kind of made it feel pointless, is all I'm trying to say. With the themes, like, it has a lot of great things to say about depression for sure, but man, it just got so shoehorned in, I feel like. Like, we've had so many of these characters just talk with each other about feelings and shit, and I feel like that's like at least a third of the show. It was more tell, not show. Like, it barely showed much. And when it did show something with Jax's entire reason he is the way he is, you know, he's lost friends, he's pushed them away in the real world and in the virtual world, if they showed some resemblance of this before the finale, or even before the, I think it was the 5th or 6th episode, like, it developed it more before, like, I would have felt like a little more sad. But they all shoehorned his backstory at the very end of the movie. Like, there's probably like 20 minutes left of the movie after the fact, and I just didn't really care, in all honesty. So, but yeah, that was the whole plot of the story. Overall, it's okay. It's not the best theme building, and a stupid plot twist I didn't like. Yeah, the target audience definitely showed up to my theater. There's a good amount of fans that you can tell just right off the jump. And there was just like one guy who brought his kids or whatever. Kids were like dressed up, and you know, he's forced to bring his kids there. I'm forced to go to make this YouTube video. Not really. But yeah, it was literally just alright. You know, I keep an open mind for everything. But I'm just gonna be honest, you know, it's okay. Yeah, with that being said, that's all. Go watch it, tell me what you think, and yeah.